That worked.
Still shows up. Oh, showed offline, but then it flashed just now.
That
WWE
one.
Champions is live.
Yay! Let champions know you want to drop in and collaborate. Thanks, Twitch.
No,
Thanks for reading the room.
no. How's about that?
What's going on here? Gold account. What's going on here? Gold account. Come on, bro. It still says 0%. Always good. What's happening, Stephen Randall? Mule's here. Telvin's here. Two Bob's here.
Hello.
Kids are asleep.
I'm feeling slightly better because I've taken medicine.
Yay.
Boy,
Drugs,
do I
drugs,
think I'm going to
drugs, drugs.
be. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to start cheering that, but that's fair. Um, I think I might be taking something a little more hardcore later tonight.
That's too funny. Dari Bennett, how you doing? Big Love, how you doing? I might need to post in my server again, not in here, that we're doing stuff. Okay. Yeah. I definitely did not want to be doing it right there. Okay. At everyone, we're live on the WWE.
This has got to
Twitch.
be the longest category I've seen on any Discord channel ever in your server.
Okay.
Gift cards, all caps, exclamation point. Professors sponsored campaigns, and it breaks off after the C.
Yeah. It's a good one to go in. Anyways, I just messaged everybody that we're live. We're on Twitch.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect.
I sent everyone to my Twitch. Yeah, not to this one. Okay. Do. Hello, everybody. Footers. Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, what can we do? That was my fault. I hit the wrong stream code in, and so it went to mine and not the Champs channel. So that's a bro mistake right there. Sorry, everybody. Extra tags and things. Why are you yelling at me? There we go. Champs channel stuff. We're here. Grassid, Silver Fox, Spinizzo, LC Blue, CM Punk. I did go to the wrong channel. Cleon Cash, how you doing?
No, just pretend like you didn't. Tell them that they're all wrong.
Nah, why?
They have no clue.
Why? Why should I troll the people? It's been a long day. I ain't trolling anybody right now. Mic check. Anybody can hear me? Are we here? What's up, Beluski? Coz is here. Mortal Kombat. MK is here. And also is Biki Bitsu. What's happening, Biki Bitsu? Why don't the blurps work? Because we're not on my channel. We're on the Champs channel. And that has a no blurp.
Get blurted, bro.
Get blurped. I missed too, Real Cruise. I missed them too. Okay, I actually got into this channel, which is good. We're here. We're good. All right. Boo. I know. Ben B, trust me, if there was a way that I could get them to work on this channel, I would absolutely do it. I probably would work if I actually put something. If I actually turned on blurps, they might actually work. But I'm not allowed to, so it is what it is. Can't do anything about that. There is no giveaway tonight. There is a giveaway tomorrow night. So I don't know how that changes things, Caleb, but you got me and Two Bob here, the Two Bro, back again.
Well, you know what? It does change. If you stay longer in the stream, you might find out what the giveaway tomorrow night is all about.
Indeed. Indeed. You're having pizza for dinner? I just had pizza. Oh, yeah. Nice. Mortal Kombat. Good job. George, we got code info. We got all that stuff. We're going to go over that in just a few minutes' time. So Tuvab and I will read a couple of brogs tonight. We got a couple brogs to go through.
We got not one, but two brogs.
It's a two brog stream with two brog. Let's do this. Spider Guard, how you doing? So, exactly. That is the first rule of giveaways. Right, CM Punk? We don't talk about this.
All right, Mr. Silver Fox. Everybody is dying to know, what are you making for dinner?
Yeah, now we need to know. HD, I figured he'd only be here for the secret code and nothing else. I kind of figured
Guess what, HD? You're in luck. Because bro has one and I have another. Letter, that is.
Dun, 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 dun. We got letters of a code that y'all can use. Nice. 3 out of 6 showdown coin promoters. Nice. Two bro brogs. That's what we're doing tonight. What's happening, Shane Zaddy? So, chili potato with cottage cheese and pepper. That sounds amazing, actually.
Send your bathroom my condolences, Mr. Silver Fox.
Send your stomach also. Congratulations on winning. So it's a two bro code. That's exactly what we're doing today. We're doing two bro code. Exactly. All right, y'all. We got the new stuff up here. I was actually looking for if we had the WWE Twitch here somewhere. Is that the... No. Hey, there it is. We found it. Ta-da. We can move that over here. We can make that a little bit smaller. We can put that on the classroom wall. Something like that. I don't know. Ta-da. New classroom. Awesome. And here comes Merrick's with Merrick's Gaming. What's happening, Merrick's? Hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in. Raiders Rules is here. I Can Steal is here. What's the code?
You've been rebranding, bro.
What's that?
I saw you've been rebranding.
I have, yeah. New logo.
New logos, new looks. Yeah. Have you spoken about that at all or no?
No, I just figured someone will bring it up eventually. I do love how the classroom has Hulk Giant in the top left corner. Which I think is amazing. And then it has random wrestlers. Like it took like composites of the wrestlers, but like couldn't get it all together. We got Bro You on the wall. We got my new logo in there, which I also like, which is this logo. Nice. Right here. Da-na. But it's me sitting at the desk, basically, which is why I put my logo right there. So
I think my favorite is the one on the far right that looks like a fuse between Ron Simmons and the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, the one up there. Yep. Bro, you gotta... It's an interesting sort of thing. Yeah, Merrick, the free loots tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're doing the giveaway that we normally do on a Tuesday, so make sure you're there 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time. And that's what we'll be giving away on my channel, so don't miss out on any of that. So is that Temu Sting on the right? Yes. It is definitely Temu Sting. For sure. 100%. Hulk Giant with the redneck Iron Sheik.
It looks like Cornette without a face on the far right.
It does. I have to appreciate it, but it did make it made a wrestling ring in a classroom, which I appreciated. I was like,
awesome.
The kid sitting at the top left, getting a good view. Indeed. The one from the right looks like Vampiro from WCW. Sting with Warrior face paint. Yep, this is basically what it is.
Yeah, there's two Warrior face paints. There's Sting with Warrior face paint and Bret Hart with Warrior face paint.
It is pretty amazing, all of it. So anyways, I have two new logos of my own. So I have the Professor logo, it's me sitting at the desk, and then the Bro U coat of arms has also changed in the center of the background. So yeah,
that's good.
I need a dunce hat in the corner. Yes, Ducky Schultz, we'll add a dunce hat to this. Remind me.
Just put it like on one of the desks.
just put it on the desk over here. Just says dunce on it. Yes, yeah. we absolutely need a dunce hat in here, 100%. So, thank you, Chef. I appreciate that. Bret Hart has face paint on there too. Yeah, I like this the quasi Macho Man on the top left. It's pretty cool. Is that the 24/7 belt? It's a belt. It looks like a weird rectangular belt on the left wall. It's King Kong Patterson.
I do love how there's like one half of the belt looks like a normal half. The other half of the belt just looks like a square.
Yes. It just doesn't look, none of this looks right. All of this looks, it's the
It's the
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven belt.
That's what we're going to call it from now on. The 7-Eleven belt on the left-hand side. The 7-Eleven champion. Love it.
7-Eleven 24/7 I-95 South Championship.
The I-95 South. Looks like Sting is wearing his jock strap on his face. Oh,
Oof.
splitters.
I mean, not inaccurate, but oof.
Yeah. Fun times. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. I got to change the rest of the logos. I didn't get time today. My kids took forever to go to bed, so I was going to change all the things on here. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll get the rest of it hopefully by tomorrow. Boo kids doing what kids do. The 7-Eleven Slurpee World Title. That's too funny. All right, so we got a few things to go over. We got 2 brogs tonight. One is going to be the CENA post that went out earlier today with the sweepstakes, so we'll just go over that really quickly. And then I got your boss battle mini brog that we'll go over today. That includes all the relevant information for the boss. And then we got the rest of the world on a string, so it's up to y'all tonight. We'll take a vote whether you want to do boss battle stuff or if you want to do the top 10 stuff, which is the next sort of thing that I'm doing right now. So we've already done top 10 strikers, male and female. The next is top 10 showboats. So tonight could be a top 10 voting / gameplay so we can determine the top 10 male showboats, if that's something y'all want to do. So whichever one y'all want to do, we'll do a vote afterwards and might have a time for both. So I actually am able to get my kids to sleep, HOA, somehow, some way. It took a little bit. Miz is going to murder this boss battle. The Miz. You watched the male version last night? Nice, General Bro. I hope you liked it. It was a longer video, but that was my first time through doing it. The female video is going to run more like how it's going to run from now on. So, Hall of Fame Jerry for the win. It's called melatonin. Yes, drug them kids. Didn't say that loud. Joking? Sarcasm. There we go. Yes, KP, with the Striker Austin oversight that everybody had, not allowed to vote at all.
Yeah, no one's allowed to vote on a top 10. Therefore, nobody's top 10.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Benadryl with milk. Strawberry milk. Or you just chloroform them. That's it. Exactly. Excellent. All right, y'all. So we got the You Can't See Me sweepstakes. This is going to end on the 19th. So if you haven't had a chance to read it yet, hey, champions, we are kicking off this WrestleMania week with an awesome community event. Get a chance to win all available John Cena posters at 6-star gold. All of them, excluding the Ghostbusters, in one bag. Here's what's in it for you. The first place winner will win a Cena mystery chest with the digital unboxing of this Thursday, so you get a chance to look at that. Second place will get 1 times the Ultimate Cena bag. Contains all Cena posters at 6-star gold, excluding the Ghostbuster. And then 3rd through 10th place in this one will win a guaranteed 6-star gold John Cena poster, except Ghostbusters. 1 equal odds for any of the John Cenas. And there's a lot of Cenas that are out there that a lot of people don't have. You might not have the tech one. You might not have the You Can't See Me Cena. Can we still give away that one or no? Is that still a thing? Yeah, it's not. He's
a Cena.
Yeah, so You Can't See Me Cena still out there too. So something out that you can get there.
Also, my understanding, it should include promoter Cena too. That's technically a Cena.
It's technically a Cena. So there you go. There's another one out there that you can get all of them. Yeah. Prototype Cena for everybody. You have a better chance of winning that than the Bros Mosh Pit? Facts, Hutchpa. Facts. Because those things are rigged. You know that. Why would you come in here and say something silly like this? This is rigged on my giveaways. Come on. So how this works, you can pick one or many entry methods by completing the specific action and adding your contact information. Don't forget to like and follow. The more entries you complete, the more chances you have to win one of the prizes. Restrictions apply. 6 ways to enter, each granting you new points. Visit www.champions.com for the latest news and deals. You can enter via Twitch, Follow WWE Champions on the Twitch. Follow Champions on X. Answer a WrestleMania question and enter a Champions stream code. And we're going to go over that in just a second. Dun 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 dun. Seco Caps. Does anyone have any redeem codes? WrestleMania 41, WM41 is a new one that just came out recently. So,
yeah, if you check out the MLC blog, there is a code on there that will give you, I believe it's 6 characters. It is WM41.
there you go. You're welcome. If you're new to WWE Champions, WM41. You can also click on my name and or head over to my channel where I give away free things every Tuesday night at this time. That's my information right there. Uppercase WM41. Thank you, Sugar. I won't say the rest of that, but thank you. Love the name. So make sure that you check out the daily Twitch live streams. Each stream will unveil a hidden piece of the code. Collect all of them for the extra entries. Follow on X to know when we will go live. So I'll give you the first one in just a second. Click here to see to get to the You Can't See Me sweepstakes, the WrestleMania edition. So make sure you click on that. The blog is already live for this. 114 people have liked it. It's already gone live. And I guess we can give away the first set of the code. Yes, Bob, you have it? Give it right there.
I do have it ready, and I will go ahead and let everybody know. The first half of the code that we have right now begins with the letter X.
There you go.
You will get the second part of the code later on in the stream.
You will get the codes in time. You will have to answer a series of difficult questions, each one more difficult than the last, in order to get it all right. So, what was that letter again, Bob? Say it.
That letter is the letter X.
X like
the multi-gems. They are X3s.
Like X marks the spot.
Like
X-ray.
Marks the spot. Like you don't want to talk to your ex no more.
Xylophone.
Xylophone.
Has Paul been drinking the Benadryl?
No, but I probably need to. I probably need to.
Oh, you guys are too funny. I did change that one. That looks like that's going out of batteries. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and then whenever my wife comes inside, she can turn the monitor back on. Problems for another day. Okay, we will give you the rest of that code later. What we will do, ta-da, is we will get on with the faction boss Brog.
Brogging it up.
This is a sponsored stream, sponsored by Sesame Street and the letter X.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, you know how we do this. I'm going to record. I'm going to go over all the stuff here. I'll make a video of it. You know how we do it. Like X-Pac. There you go. Ta-da.
I will answer all of your questions in the chat as Bro continues to record. So if any of you are not sure of what is going on here, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat, and I will answer them.
Sounds good. Solaris is here. What's happening, Solaris? Big Fritz. It's XO. All right, here we go. Class is in session. The Brofessor is here. I'm here with Tubob. What up, Tubob?
That's me. I made it somehow. I don't know how, but I'm here.
He's in the computer somewhere. Not sure how that all works. You know, magic, trolls, whatever. We got the faction boss work in progress for this week. We have a midweek boss, so we're going to go over some of the details that we have so far, confirming sort of what you see in game already. So let's bro. Let's two bro. Maybe that's even better. So do remember that you need to win with your entire team. I tried to highlight that. That didn't work. It gives you 2 times the boss coins. Make sure that you go up against John Cena Hustle Loyalty Respect Special Edition because he is this week's special faction boss. Prepare your lineup. You know how to do that. He will have hardened all gem shield. Bring your superstars that can generate and break many gems. This will also help clear out the large number of silence and botch gems that he will be putting on the board. Take advantage of the boss's weakness to multiply yellow and color turn gems, as their effectiveness will increase in this battle. Multiply gems will also combat the increase MP cost debuff that he will apply to your team. So this is all stuff that's already in game for you. Every 1 to 2 turns, he is going to deal damage. He is going to create a shield up to 250 gems when max. That's 5 full boards plus 5, as well as a combo move that will modify random gems onto the board into silence and botch gems, as well as increase your MP cost for 1 turn. So, battle attributes that we will have, you will have a scaling increase with the difficulty levels. Basically, from levels 14 to 23, multiply gems will do plus 7. Yellow gems, all levels will be plus 300%. Color turn gem damage from 21 to 23 will be 300%. And all gem damage will be minus 50% levels 21 to 23. It is everyone's favorite, the steel cage, where the skill plates must be kept out of the steel cage. Everything else is allowed in. The boss's hit points have not changed for several bosses as of right now. So at max level 23, we're looking at 2.1 billion health. Boss attributes this time around, so dealing damage every turn that increases based on the number of turns. Hardened Shield, which will last 1 to 2 turns. This will also happen on turn 1. Not affected by boss breakers. As we said, level 23 will be 250. The combo move will begin every 2 turns starting on turn 1. And that will also be 6 to 49 gems of both silence and botch. And then starting on turn 2 and every 2 turns after that, an increased cost of MP up to 10. Up to 10 of your MP cost. You can activate the Regeneration X Boss Breaker, and this will be applied to last for 1 turn. Rarity requirements also have not changed from previous boss battles, so none from 1 to 6. Bronze will be 7, 8. Silver will be 9, 10. Gold will be 11, 12, 13. 6-star bronze will be 14 through 17. Silver will be 18 to 22, and 6-star gold will be 23 as before. This time around, you're going to want to bring with you Regeneration X from your Focus Superstars, which I'm sure nobody has maxed out because you obviously need Unfreeze, which seems to be the one that they use more often than not. The other ones, Helping Hand is the only one you'd ever use there, and Exhaust for the aggressive. You know, stuff that you normally use. Boss Breaker info, strategies, you all know all this kind of stuff already. I didn't like this, and Bob apparently didn't like this either. It's a mystery who did, but only one person can possibly like it at a time. So, what do you know? That's the faction boss info. Bob, anything you want to add to this?
It looks like a boss, and I'm happy that we get to fight Special Edition. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. John CENA. Wanted to see that for a while.
Yeah.
He's going to have a whole lot of health. He's going to be a big boy boss.
You got a big mouth, John CENA. And with that, 2Bro out.
Peace.
All right. Any questions? What plates do I need to use?
The dinner ones.
Yeah. You use your salad plates, man. Use your bread roll plates. You know, those ones. Use that stuff. All of them in one person. Billy Rieger. Yeah. All right. So we can go back to the stream on over here. Do you want to put up a poll? Do you have access to that, Bob, or do I need to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Can you just put one up that if people want to do top 10 show votes or if they want to do boss battle stuff?
All right. So here's the poll. Boss or top 10?
Paper plates could work. You got a big shield, John CENA. Koza, that was pretty good. I like that.
All right, y'all will get 2 minutes to vote on what we are going to do. Make sure to actually click the buttons and place your vote above whether we go over some boss battle characters that are going to do really well for this midweek boss, or if you want to discuss the top 10 showboat males in the game. Place your votes now or
Ooh.
forever lose your peace.
It was all showboats, and now it looks like the boss battle crowd is staging a comeback. As in a 3-minute warning. See what he did there, Zesto Power?
Did you say 3 minutes?
Place your bets. Ooh, man, it's neck and neck now. It's getting closer.
Oh, now, if you're not listening to what Bro says, which to me is silly, you should always listen to what he says. This vote is extremely close. So you need to get your vote in, if you haven't done so already, to help guide the direction of the stream, y'all. Like, make sure that you vote, because we got a lot of votes going on. This is neck and neck as it gets.
This is within 3 votes. Boss battle and shows. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to say that.
We got a lot of people here that want to do both, from what I can see.
Son of a gun. We're going to be here for like hours. It's a tie.
Oh, man. It's tied. Someone's got to break the tie. It's going towards boss. It's going towards the top 10.
Oh, my gosh. It's still tied. Y'all,
who's going to break the tie?
My God. Democracy doesn't work.
Da, 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 da.
No more votes.
Oh, and with the last second, the top 10 showboats wins it. 35
to 34.
34.
That was close, y'all.
Looks like we're going to be doing both today.
Yeah, I guess we're doing both today. I guess because this is what people want to see. All right, well, who broke the damn tie? Who did this? By one vote. By one.
All right. Well, you know what?
Vote.
Just because. All right, listen. I'm going to be really kind, okay, bro? Do you think that we should give the second part of the code that we know, since somebody out there broke the tie?
Somebody out there broke the tie. So yeah, let's be generous.
Right.
Let's give out the second letter of said code.
So our code piece that we have for today on the Monday stream on the official channel, the code is, as I mentioned before, X9. That is the 2 parts of the code that we have today. Like a multiply 9 gem. X-Pac winning 9 times.
9.
That is your code.
I tried to Casesto. Check the voting box. It was rigged. I want a recount.
There will be another piece of the code that drops tomorrow on Tuesday during Merrick's stream.
Yep.
Make sure to tune in then to get your second part of the code.
So you guys have the first 2, and then on Merrick's stream there'll be 2 more, and then on DJ's stream there'll be 2 more, and then on Thursday stream, which I assume you're hosting this week too, Bob.
And then when Bob reads the Thursday blog, you're getting 2 more. And just in case you thought that wasn't enough, when the Champs Chat go live on Friday, they will have the finale piece of your code.
Yep. Yes, he is 5 Central Time on Merrick's. No, Merrick's is.
I never know when Merrick's does.
He's usually 5:30, 5 or 5:30 Eastern Time, so it'd be 4:30 Central Time usually.
Merrick's has like 3 blocks, so just pick one and show up.
Yeah, just show up. He'll have it written out for y'all. It's all good. He's got it. All right, y'all. So the top 10. So basically what we're going to be doing every Monday from now on this time slot, and I'll usually have, 2 Bob, or I'll have Flex with me on Mondays. It's going to be now known as Monday Night Midterm, starting next week. And this is the midterm question each and every Monday. Who's the top 10 in whatever category we're going over? This week is Showboat Males. This is the top 10 in the game. All the bells and whistles. We're on the Candy Store account right now, and we can test it all however you would want to. If you want to see something specific, or go head to head, one guy over the. Is there cliff notes in order? Yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to sort of get. So basically, what I've been doing is the top 2 or 3 is one category. 3 through 5 or 3 through 6 is another category, sort of interchangeable. And then 6 through 10 is another category, right? So we have basically a top 2, top 5, top 10. That's what we're going for.
But it's going to be different today because the
There's
class of
so many.
Showboat,
There's so many.
the class of Showboat has one standalone goat
Ooh.
amongst everybody. And bro knows who it is. He's just drawing a blank on it because he is so impressive. No one can ever remember his name. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to remind everybody just exactly who that is. And it's the name of the faction of the content creators. It's the one and only Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Hit the wrong one. Sorry. He was the one on screen. Where is he? Where's the Brutus Beefcake? He's the greatest of the greatest. Is he even in here anymore? Brutus, where are you? There he is. The Brutus Beefcake. It's actually a requirement that when you become a content creator, you have to take him 6 gold. Have you done yours yet, Bob?
I'm waiting to actually get into a message war with Furpo over it so that I can do it. But no, I have not yet.
You haven't gotten that far yet?
No. This is my second month now, and I'm waiting to see if he's gonna yell at me for not doing it or what. And then when I finally get his attention, then I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna fill his stars because it needs to happen.
Yes, it is a must. It was really funny when I became a content creator. Furbo was like, because it was only 6-star silver at the time. He's like, you have 1 week, Professor, to have Brutus Beefcake up to 6-star silver, no hollow stars. And I was like, you mean this one right here? And he didn't, I guess, remember that I actually won Brutus Beefcake from Davey D's stream. So I already had him like leveled up and already had him at that level. And like, it was just like, well, shut my mouth. Just totally called him out on it. It was great. What's happening today, Raids? Oh, it was good times. It was good times. All right, y'all. We have a stacked class of showboats right here. So I want in the chat right now your number 1. I want the best showboat that you can think of in the chat right now, and then we'll put it to a vote. So we're gonna take the names. I want the number 1. The Brutus moment is exclusive. So Goldberg, Regal, Gunther, Vader, Regal, Vader. You getting this, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to make like a poll on it?
Yeah, we're gonna make a poll on this.
All right, so here, let's do a poll right now. So number 1 showboat, Regal, Gunther, Hall of Fame, Goldberg, Vader. Who else do we got? Rex, Seth.
Seth, yeah. Jason Jordan, Smokey Brown, get the hell out of here. It's Sammy, right? Is it Sammy?
Let's do Rex. Rex, Regal.
Slick Rick. Oscar. HD knows the assignment.
Boom.
Prototype. The number 1.
Poll, baby, because we're only allowed 5 options.
5 options at a time. All right, so here are your 5 options for number 1, and then we'll see if anybody else. All right, the vote is up. So you got Regal, Gunter, Hall of Fame Goldberg, Vader, and Rex Rieger. All right, who y'all think is the number 1 out of all of these?
You know what's crazy? My number 1 isn't even there.
What are you even doing here?
That is the great Dudinator, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
I got him number 1 for me.
Sammy, Vader, Gunther, Rex. Oscar. Zombie Brett, Hall of Fame Goldberg.
You're thinking Big Show? Yeah, fair. Andre? Yeah, that's a good one.
Vader 2, Regal 3, Regan 4. Andre the Giant, yes, Eddie Murphy, there it is.
Some of us don't
There
even
it
have
is.
half the list. Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, it's not even so much about having the characters, but knowing who number one is going to be, right? I do agree. The fact that Hall of Fame Goldberg is winning this is absolutely crazy to me.
Well, we're gonna have another. We're gonna have lots of polls tonight.
Oh
I'm not sure if that's positive or not, but
yeah. I think it was until you said that.
until I pointed it out myself. Okay.
uh,
All right, so let's make a list here of top 10 shoe boots. We'll put them down here, and then we can always change this around. What have we got so far? Who's winning this? Hall of Fame Goldberg is taking on first place right here. All right, so
guys, I gotta say, I'm really disappointed by all of you, chat, for not putting Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, CENA up there. Not the special edition, the old one.
the old one. Yeah, come on. Hall of Fame Jerry Lawler. Yes, yes. Showboat
Listen, I
Taker.
did
Yes.
I did over 100 million with the old Hustle, Loyalty, Respect this past feud. All right, y'all are missing out.
You missed the vote. All right. So Hall of Fame Goldberg is one that's going to make our top 10 right here. All right. So Bret Hart disapproves. Okay. So you said Sammy.
Sammy for sure.
Sammy the Dudeinator.
I mean, this list is a good list. I mean, not in this order, but like, list is a good list, right? Like, Vader's definitely deserves a shout. Gunther deserves a shout. Regal's super duper strong. Rex is super strong. Like, that whole list definitely deserves recognition. A
All
lot
right.
of people have been saying Seth also, Seth freaking Rollins, and like, he's very, very good too.
Yep. So far we got 6 on the list, and we can try to narrow this down. So we got Hall of Fame Goldberg, the Dudeinator. We got Billy Rieger. We got Gunther. We got Rex Rieger, Seth freaking Rollins. So who then is your? Let's do it this way. Who should be in the bottom 5? Who should be
Not honorable
the
mentions.
not
Who
honorable
should be
mentions?
six,
Yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10 type of thing?
yeah.
Okay, so all right, so that's a good one. So, chat, outside of the names we just listed, who else should round out the top 10? Because it's not the worst, right? Like, this is still rounding out top 10. So, if we include Seth, which we're going to, so we already got Goldberg, we got Seth, we got Vader, we got Rex, we got Regal, we got Sammy. Who else besides those 6 should we also add to this top 10 list?
All right, so I'm seeing Waller and Nakamura,
I
Zombie
see
Brett,
Zombie Brett. I see Tusos.
Wally Turtle Kofi.
I see
Wow.
LA Knight a couple of times.
Yeah, I'll scroll down here. Not zombie, Ghostbuster Austin. Somebody said. Wow, none of you must have Solo. How about Solo Sequa? This honorable mentions is going to be crazy. This video is going to like divide the the community.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a great
So
video.
here, round out the top 10. Z Brett.
How
You
about Pig
said
Boy? No one
Zombie
said Pig Boy?
Tuso.
Otis? Kofi?
Um,
Solo.
Waller. Nakamura.
Can't disrespect Reigns. He's easily top 5. Who else we got on here?
Who else was that on the list?
Mr. Silver Fox, that's hard to do because anybody who's free to play can actually get
Hall of
any
Fame.
of these characters based on if you get,
Right.
could get them in a chest, you could get them in a whole bunch of other places, right?
All right, there you go, Chad. 5 more that we can vote on to round out the top 10. Put
Who
your
else should
vote in there. And then we're going to get another vote rolling because there's still more showboats to go.
Yeah, we have another
Uh,
one to go on.
the ones I did not include that are still going to be voted on will be Taker, based on what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Taker, Mello, Solo, Sheamus. There was one more I did
What about
not
Captain
see.
Lou?
Pig Boy or Ghostbuster Austin?
Pig Boy,
or
Ghostbuster
Captain.
Austin. There's so many showboats. My goodness, the top 10's gonna be tough. You got LA Knight. Did you get LA Knight?
LA Knight. That was the other one. So Knight,
Wow.
Solo, Taker, Sheamus, and Mello. And then we had Big Boy, Albano. Those were the
I
other
forgot who.
ones.
Apollo? I don't think Apollo's anywhere close to the rest of those guys that we've
HBK.
mentioned so far. I mean, he's good, but
Someone mentioned HBK. Somebody else mentioned.
Mr. Perfect, he's the rarest of them all.
We got Z. So we're not putting Otis on here. I'm sorry. I love Otis and all, but he's not a top 10. Kofi Angelo. That was the other one. Kofi
Mm-hmm.
Angelo.
How about Santa Hogan, which no one's mentioned?
Arcade Bro.
See,
Santa?
that's what's gonna piss people off the most when I make this video. When Santa Hogan is the number one showboat in the game, and no one can get him. That's even worse than saying drip plate in the video.
God.
My
And
goodness,
Santa.
that's gonna be so funny when we
All
make
right.
this.
So we got Usos followed by Waller, Zombie Brett, Nakamura, Hall of Fame Ray. Wow, not a lot of love for Hall of Fame Ray.
No,
It's impressive. Okay. Um,
I think maybe 5 people have Santa
so
high enough to
so
use him in that category at 6 gold.
Ray, Naka, Ray. Okay. Hold on. One more poll.
John Cena, the shiny edition. Oh, he's not even on my list yet of people. You guys haven't said that.
Knight, Solo, Baker.
You're stuck at 6 silver max. Oh, Smokey, you'll get there, man.
All right, we
Mike.
got one more. We got one more vote up there for y'all, with 5 more showboats, and then we're gonna have to
Yes, Caleb, he is.
start ranking these based on where they showed up.
Yeah. So what do we think?
So far, I think Ray doesn't make the list based on how many people didn't vote for him.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think Naka doesn't make the list based on how many people voted for him. You had a starting 6, right? Which we had Goldberg was one,
Yeah,
and then
Goldberg,
who else did we have on
Sammy,
there?
Rieger, Gunter, and
Sammy,
Rex.
Regal, Gunther, Rex. Goldberg, Sammy, Regal, Gunther, Rex, Seth.
And Seth, yeah.
And then we had Usos, Waller, Brett, Naka, Ray. And now we're looking at these.
And Vader.
Taker
Did we say
running away
Vader?
with this.
Did we say Vader? We did not say Vader. Oh my gosh. Vader did not make my initial list of things there. Vader. Sorry, I thought I wrote down Vader. I did not.
Oh, we did. Okay, so hold on. So Vader goes
My
both Seth.
goodness. Thank you,
Vader.
Smokey.
Taker is running away with this one.
These votes are subject to change.
Knight, Solo, and Mello are not really in the mix. Sheamus is not in the mix at all. Um, okay.
Captain Lou might
Taker.
be an honorable mention at the most. Not sure he's not going to crack the top 10, unfortunately. And this is the thing, right? Like the top 10 are going to be people that are easily going to hit like 150 million. I think there's like 10 of them that could easily hit 150 or more.
Yeah.
Godfather with Hornswoggle.
After this, we're gonna do one more poll for you guys. And then what we're gonna start doing is doing an either or. And then you guys are gonna tell me between character A or character B who gets the vote.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, Baker ran away with that one. Knight and Solo are way down there. But we can add them for honorable mentions. It's fine. We'll talk about that in a second. Um, for the final poll, we have Big Boy, Albano, Hall of Fame, HBK, Kofi, Michael, Angelo, and RK Bro Orton. So you got 2 more votes there. And that'll be the final set of votes there. And then we'll stop using the poll feature because it's going to take a couple of minutes for it to go through. and then you guys are just going to have to answer in chat. Would you rather have A or B type of thing?
Yeah. So Derek, no, you don't need to consider training and coaching ability because that's not necessarily what we're doing with the top 10 here, right? Training and coaching abilities are great on their own. What we're looking for are the top 10 in the game to actually use rather than taking them up just for their training ability. So the training, I don't want the training ability of somebody to sway that they're better than somebody else to use when the training ability doesn't affect that, right? It's a March Madness bracket. It's not letting you vote again. Come on, Chris.
Okay, got it. And then Pig Boy's getting listed too. Okay, so here let's end the poll now.
Okay.
I don't need to waste our time with that. Okay. All right, chat. So won't let us. Okay, well, can't help you there. All right. So my list, and bro, you can tell me because I have 17 people on this list, which already seems like it's way too many.
Yes.
So we're gonna not include Orton, HBK, Albano. We're gonna not include Sheamus or Mello. But sorry, we're at 18, not 17. My apologies.
In between, we have to reload. Oh, Beluski, I didn't realize they had to do that on Twitch mobile because you have to reload each time. That's awful.
Okay, so chat between Hall of Fame Rey Mysterio and Solo Sikoa, who are you taking?
Ray, Solo, Ray, Solo, Ray, Solo. Yeah, Nukenator. I can.
This is very neck and neck.
This is, wow. With all the bells,
so again,
and all
so
the whistles, every dang thing.
Let Professor kind of set the boundaries and the guidelines here. You have everything, and this is not trainers or coaches.
No, this is, you got all the gears. You got 150 strap. You got the best plates possible. You got tier 6, Fury 3s or takedown 3s, whatever they need. You've got every coach maxed out. Who you taking? Why are we doing this? Because it's fun, Hetty Murphy. We want to know who the best of the best are.
I threw up a vote because y'all are getting this way too close. Hall of Fame, Rey or Solo. You got 1 minute to vote. Who makes the honorable mention? Who doesn't?
Who makes it? That's Rey.
Okay, so Rey is running away with this now. Hall of Fame Rey, and it's not even close.
It's not even close. Okay.
Got it. Okay, so Rey wins it. Okay, great. So Rey wins it. Solo does not. Okay,
that's fair, Derek. Yeah, if you don't have them and you don't know how they play or how good they are, totally cool, totally understandable. And that's part of this, right? Is sort of learning who is going to be the best, and this might help you in a decision later on down the road. Like if you get somebody, you can hit the top 10 video and be like, okay, if I have these things, this is a top poster in the game, right?
So between LA Knight and Pig Boy, who makes honorable mention? Who doesn't?
LA Knight and Pig Boy. Yeah, it's kind of like the old tier list that we used to do, kind of, except like, I'll show you, the best moveset that you can run with it. So
majority of people are saying LA Knight. There's a few Big Boys, but this is mainly LA Knight running away with it. Okay, so LA Knight runs away with it. Got it.
Pig Boy actually is pretty good, Beluski, surprisingly enough.
Now, follow-up question. LA Knight or Solo Sikoa?
Ooh.
Okay, Solo absolutely clears LA Knight. Got it.
Okay, cool. All right. We're good.
LA Knight is out. Solo is in. Okay, got it. Got it. Message received. Okay, now we've got the list down to 15 people.
And you know what? This
Okay.
is this is exactly what I want though. But like I want to have a discussion sort of like this is the best 15 or so showboats in the game. Here's your chance to say, okay, even if they're not top 10, these five will still wreck people. And it's going to be an amazing, it's someone that you should work on, right? These honorable mentions, these, top, they don't they don't crack the top 10, but they're in that top 15 discussion. They're all really good. You could possibly put them in the top 10 if you have all the bells and whistles, but based
Sure.
on the voting and what people think, this is sort of where the top 10 best of the best are in the game. And these are things that, again, we can test some stuff out as well tonight too, right? So if we start getting into an argument in a little bit over who we think is better or not better, we can always test some of these guys out tonight.
So can you actually do me a favor and let's test out Pig Boy really, really quick?
Sure.
Um,
I need to actually go into a
so
match to do so.
um, I believe it's literally
I love this, by the
just
way. That's so cool.
this whole stream right now.
Well, I love the whole stream, but I also love like the in between, that WrestleMania
Yeah.
in between that came through.
Oh, the loading screen. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
delayed there. So I have been given a move set for Pig Boy a few months ago,
Okay.
and I never looked into it, and I never bothered, but I am curious. Apparently, you can simply use his finisher and win. So I
Sounds
think
good.
that's interesting.
So
If you
this one,
can,
10
and
random into
just
multiplies, and then is that the one you want?
uh, the what is it? The diving clothesline finisher? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's
Okay.
it. Apparently, it's just that move.
Okay.
You need to run him with double yellow MP to get the finisher loaded turn one.
Okay.
You need to get Santa on there as well. And then I don't know the coach. Hold on.
Is it not?
Okay. I think it's just Jim. Oh,
Is it Howdy?
what's his face? The new Stunning Austin. Stunning Steve with the 40% gem for everything. Or you could do Howdy. Howdy's great too. Both are
Howdy's
great.
cool.
So that's the trainer and coach setup. The skill plate setup is what's it called? The badge, the sheriff's badge, the zombie Cody one for destroying reds and make 30 yellows.
Okay.
That's the one, right?
That is the one. Is this? Did I grab the right strap? This is 150 gem damage. Okay. So, and I have no skill plates on here. Who was the last person on here? Who does this?
Yeah, that's not me.
Bet you was those champ chat guys again. It's always the champ chat guy. That's why it's funny because they're always Friday before I'm going on Monday. All right, let's try this again now that I can put stuff on here. God.
So it is the sheriff's badge, and then you use the unbreakable crown.
Unbreakable. There we go. Eventually, I'm sure they'll put them in there. Roman Empire. It's usually a couple months afterwards. What'd you say the other one was? I need the
The sheriff's badge.
sheriff's badge. That's what it was.
Because you're only breaking, I think it's like 2 columns of reds, so you don't have enough to trigger a rumble plate.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god. Wind Fury 3s.
I don't think you need the 3s, but it's fine if you do.
We are doing it with bells and or whistles, sir.
This is fine. That's right. That's fine.
Bells and whistles. All right. Excellent. Let's go, Pig Boy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nukedator, lots of people. Santas give them 1 extra MP. A lot of people. I don't play the game anymore, but mine did as well. So Just gonna say it. A lot of people got that. Not wind chimes, but bells and whistles. All right, so I'm just hitting the finisher.
You're just hitting the finisher. You're finding one red gem to attach to.
And a bunch of yellows. And we do it again. And then it makes the greens. And that did 92 million.
Okay, so 92 mil on a button click, to me, should be in the top 15.
Yep.
Right?
Like that's a good honorable mention right there. If you got all those things. Plus, he's got moments too, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Bump LA Night.
Don't really not get him out.
Not a bad freebie at all, y'all. Yeah, or solo. Get them out of there. So remember that multiply gems, if you got the moments, right, that increases it by 4, minus 50% gem damage on that one. And if you've got this other one here, multiply gems do 50% more, another minus 50% less gem. So like you're gonna have a very hard time kicking out of anything that he does if you've got these two moments as well too, right? Showboat might need a top 15. It's a dangerous category.
Okay, so Pig Boy back in the mix. That means we're back at 16 instead of 15. Okay. All right.
Should we really open this to like a top 15? Should we do like a top 15, top 10, top 5?
If
top
you
2?
want to, I mean, it's your thing, right? It's your video. So here's what we can do.
Bye,
all right. Here's what the bottom half is looking like. Okay, chat. Bottom half of the top 16. Taker, Waller, Zombie Brett. Are we getting rid of any of them, or are we keeping all of them?
It's true. It's why we have the honorable mention Showtime. I agree. What's up, Commanders? So Waller.
So okay, but we don't have to get. Okay, let me reword this. We don't need to get rid of one of the 3, but out of those 3, do you think any of them should not be in the top 15?
Yeah,
you put Big Boy over all of them. That's okay. Cool.
Pig Boy, where is he?
You would trade Waller for Pig Boy. Okay, so Pig Boy's definitely working his way up the charts. Got it.
Buy him.
Okay. I can give a list of all 16. Hold on one second. The thing is, the poll does not let it work. But I got you, KP. Hold on one second. I'm going to type it in chat right now.
And yeah, then pin it up there so that people can see it. You're welcome, Corn Dog. I got you. One move, 90 million. Like we want Pig Boy. We want Pig Boy.
Who would have thought, right?
Yeah, just like that. Changing minds and hearts all at one time.
So in no particular order, okay, I'm typing it in the chat right now. Yeah, it's going to be the list of 16 people that we have.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and Hutchman has a really good idea as well too. All right, you got it up there. Excellent. Okay, so that's been pinned up there. Those are the 16 that we're thinking about. Let's put 5 of them that we think are sort of in the bottom in that honorable mention.
Try to get one out,
and then we'll just get one of the bottom 5. We'll just take one of them out, right? So Waller, Taker, Solo. People are not high on. Who else was it? Nakamura, and
okay, so Taker ran away with that vote. I don't feel like they're gonna get rid of him in the bottom 5. So hold on. Okay, who gets the boot?
Naka?
Waller.
Naka. Waller gotta go.
Ray, Solo, or Brett. That seems to be like the vote of who gets the boot. All right, so there's a poll up, y'all. Who's getting removed, okay? This is not who we're voting for the best on. It's who's getting removed from the top 15. Who do you want out of the top 15? That's what we're voting right now.
Who gets Das Boot? And you have a rumor that we're bashing Huskus here. We're actually not. Huskus is
Where
actually like climbing the rankings now, Bug homie.
I got bro to play it, which was awesome. He hit like 90 plus mil, and everybody's like, all right, take Huskus, put him back in the list, and start sending him higher.
Start getting rid of other people. Yep. We gotta get rid of them. So people are
Okay,
saying
so it
Nakamura. Keep
looks like Naka's going.
okay.
Okay, looks like Naka gets the chop from the list. Naka does not make it the top 15. And poll.
What do you mean? What about a nightmare plate? So you need the nightmare
Oh,
plate, and then you need the crown plate as well to get both of those to go off. So that's what you want.
before and final if
Yes, Ben
either
B.
or,
Yes.
I guess.
Bye,
Final either
Nakamura.
or chat
Okay.
between Nakamura and Kofi Michelangelo. Who are we getting rid of? I still feel like most people are going to say get rid of Naka, but I gotta ask. Still getting rid of Naka. Okay, got it.
Nakamura's. Okay.
So there's your 15 then. It's the pinned list minus Nakamura is the 15.
All right. So we got a top 15 going. Basically, we're gonna narrow this down to honorable mentions right now. Na na naka. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Na na naka. Na na naka. All right. So pin message without Nakamura. So all right. People wanted Waller in the honorable mention. KP says
Okay,
Seth falls to honorable mention. Wow. I am actually loving this moment, Ben. I am loving it.
I cannot see Seth falling to 11. There's no way.
Wow.
Okay, so just again for clarity's sake and everyone to be on the same page, there is a top 10 and then there is an honorable mention. The honorable mentions chat are places 11 through 15 and there is no specific ranking there. Okay? So what bro was mentioning, we're going to work on honorable mentions now.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have? And you could type it all as one post would be great. Who do you have as your bottom 5 of the people in the pinned message without Nakamura? Nakamura is out. I would have to repin a message and all that. I'm not doing that. But without Nakamura, write your bottom 5 that we have listed above.
All right. Yep. Bottom 5. So for me, the bottom 5 is looking like Taker, Waller, Ray.
Solo.
Solo's going to be put up there. Had to clear it to get to the vote. Let's read the top 15. So we have Goldberg, Hall of Fame Goldberg, Sammy the Dudenator, Rex Rieger, Billy Rieger, Gunther, Vader, Seth Freakin' Rollins, Zombie Usos, Ministry of Darkness, Taker, Waller, Zombie Brett, Kofi Angelo, Solo Sikoa, Hall of Fame Ray, and Pig Boy. Solo, Taker, Ray, Pig Boy, Naka. Naka's no longer there, Willbreaker. Come on, bro.
The number one thing that I'm seeing in practically everybody's bottom 5 is Waller and Brett.
Kofi and Ray are most in there as well.
And yeah, Kofi's in there a lot. Solo's in there a lot. Ray is in there a lot. Okay, so let me here. I will do a poll right now. Uh, honorable mentions. Agree or disagree. So honorable mentions are going to be Waller, Brett, Kofi, Solo, and Ray. Agree, disagree. Okay, so there's a new poll up there for 2 minutes. I put out what I think based on what everybody in chat is saying right now of places. And again, there's no ranking on this, but this is just a group of 5 characters that rank 11 through 15. Waller, Zombie Brett, Michelangelo Kofi, Hall of Fame Rey Mysterio, and Solo Sikoa. Do you agree with those 5 being honorable mentions? Or should there be somebody else that is not mentioned there that should be in the honorable mention? You're not seeing the vote. All right, hold on.
One new poll. Okay, it shows it there. It shows it there for me. I see it.
I will unpin my message for 2 seconds. Unpin this message. The vote should be up for everybody right now. And I'll worry about repinning this new message.
2bro29. Is it 1 and 2?
So we only have 2 people disagreeing with this vote of honorable mentions. If you're disagreeing, and not to like out you in the chat, who else do you think should be in, and who do you think should be out of this list of honorable mentions? Because right now it looks like the masses are voting. This looks like a good honorable mention list.
This is bad. Why, Nukenator? Why is this bad?
Nuke loves Solo. I've known this for forever.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's why it's bad. Ben, you're saying Ray should be in the top 10 and Seth should be out, and Seth should be honorable mention?
into the top 10.
That's
what's the other plate you want me to use? So obviously you want me to use the Piper's Power. What's the other one you want, Ben? The Nightmare plate. Okay. I love the disagreements. Okay, tricolor. We got 6s. You good with that entourage right there? Double MP, Seth, and Howdy. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah, it's Ray. Ben, do you want me to multiplies or excuse me, multiplies or pyros first? Which way do you like?
Don't even stress it, Bug. Pig Boy's in the top 10 now. Forget out of the top 15. I got bro to play one match and everybody's like, wow, and then
and everyone loves it. Pyros are fine. All right, pyros first. Oh, that was a terrible pyro draw. Look at that nonsense.
Yeah, that's sticky.
That was pretty bad. And then it covered up pyros basically everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. That's into yellows. Yeah, this is pretty.
Yeah, see, this is honorable mention worthy.
Okay. This is, because you could have this happen to you every last time. And look how many multiplies and stuff that's left. There's still 87 million on a terrible board. Yeah, one click, 92 million.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I can see Ray being strong. I don't like the RNG of it. I think that's a big deal breaker for a lot of folks.
I think that's what puts him in the honorable mention and not in the top 10. Because I got to tell you, like, I tried to make a video of him hitting over like 100, and it took like forever for me to do it because of just how random everything was. So you're good with the randomness? Yeah, it's all good. Andrew Fry, we gave out the first 2 letters of the Twitch code. It is X, like xylophone, and the number 9. And then each day, see, this one will be, well, kind of better. Yeah, might try a different trainer on there. Need more pieces every day. There's 1. 4. New. that there, that's all gonna go to crap. Only got 2 more left. This is the worst day ever. Okay, well, whatever. This is the kind of thinking that I don't got time for.
Yeah,
That did
this
102
is,
million.
again, he's not bad whatsoever, but I don't think that this is with the amount of RNG and you're kind of hoping for stuff. I think this is where it falls flat. Like, sure, it can be more damage. It also can just completely go, upside down.
It's a slow. It's just slow. You have to actually think about like where everything is going, how everything is going. That's really the biggest issue.
Yeah, I think Ray and honorable mention is a good spot. Again, our honorable mentions right now are Ray, Solo, Kofi, Brett, Waller. If there is any argument for one of them to be better than that, somebody else needs to fall to that. Okay, so here, let me repost this and let me pin it. Okay, so the new pin. If you're gonna take somebody out of the bottom 5, which is Waller, Brett, Kofi, Solo, Ray, who are you going to put better than honorable mention, and who from the top 10 are you bringing down? Because right now I don't see anybody that should be an honorable mention that isn't.
Boom, boom, boom. So this is going to be a little bit better. We'll get a lot more on this one. But even
Yeah, this is like best case scenario for sure.
It's still less than what we just did. Yeah, it was definitely a better spread, but again, it was only gets 7, right? So you have to like, do we just create more yellow gems? I don't know.
So about 10 and up, done with digressing. Okay, deal.
All right, so
okay, so our honorable mentions, bro.
Okay.
And again, no particular order. Hall of Fame Ray, Solo, Waller, Zombie Brett, Kofi Angelo.
I'm good with that. And so we're getting questions about Seth. Should we show some Seth? See what we think.
Sure, show some Seth, because a lot of people are not aware what he's all about.
I feel like he's at the top of this list, which means he's at the bottom of this list because we flipped it upside down. There he is. I could have also typed in his name. Yes, I know. Everyone leave me alone. Okay. Triple red. That's his best moveset?
Seth has triple red, which is fantastic. The yellows is also move damage, but the red with gem damage is the go-to.
Previous. Typing is too hard at this point of the day. I'm tired. Red, and then we want red multis and reinforce, or am I missing somebody else?
He doesn't do multis, so you want you have Dave Boy Smith is good.
Yeah. Okay.
You were on coaches. Sorry, I'm lagged on my end.
No, that's okay. Should I put in?
The stunning is the same. It's fine.
It's all the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Taker is top 10 with bells and whistles. It's a hot take. E-phrase. That is a top. That is a
All right,
hot
so
take.
bro, you're breaking down. Now that we got our honorable mentions, you said you're breaking down essentially 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
and then 6 through 10, right?
Yeah. So think of it as we're gonna put together a list of, and these are interchangeable, right? This is the debatable part. So we're gonna come up with the top 2. So these top 2 are interchangeable. It could be up to top 3 depending on the class, right? So this might be a top 3. These top 3, depending on the bells and whistles and how you like the gameplay, or if you prefer feud over showdown or whatever, these are the top 3 showboats in the game. Top 2, top 3. Then we're going to go over to the top 5, right? So the ones that make that top 5 list aren't in the top 2, right? They round out the top 5. They're also interchangeable. They're not as good as the top 2. And then we'll do the top 10, right? They make the top 10. They're not in the top 5. Interchangeable as well. Hope that makes sense.
So yeah, that's going to kind of be your breakdown, chat, is essentially 1 and 2 are 1A, 1B.
It's immobile.
Possibly 3 is, 1C. 4 and 5 are going to be your 2A and 2B. And then 6 through 10 is essentially going to be your 3 A, B, C, D, E. That's kind of your breakdown.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for bracers, and then I'm looking for, what's the other plate? It's not you.
I guess you could do Red Rumble.
Red Rumble. Where's the Red Rumble?
Or I guess the Valkyrie's Crest isn't bad either, but I think the Red Rumble's the go-to.
All right, let's bro. Let's show some Seth. We can save a lot of time if we just put Vader as number 1. We can save a lot of time this evening if we just go ahead and do that kind of stuff. All right, so basically we're putting down Reinforce. We're going to increase our red gem damage by 150, and then 40 rando gems into red, and then the Rumble plate goes off again. So it's not... And that's going to get the bracers to go off. 1, 2... Oh yeah, New Canada, we're using Fury 3s. We got 150% gem damage strap. This is all the bells and whistles to the max, 6 gold. And then we hit with the Rumble plate. And there's 97 million. So with that...
Yes. Seth is good. Seth is really dang good.
With a nearing end in the yellow Rumble. That's it? Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, there's a lot of guys that hit around 100 million, but where do we sort of then slot them, right? Because Pig Boy did that in one click, right? So Pig Boy's in the top 10. It's much quicker than Ray. That's also true. What's happening, Mike? But how does that change things, right? You want to see Captain Lou triple yellow? Do we need to surprise people with Captain Lou? Pig Boy better than Seth.
If you want to do the Captain Lou, and
that's the other thing. Yeah, I think Seth does have a moment though, and it doesn't show here. I keep asking them to just like load the moments on here.
Seth has a feud moment for red gem damage.
And was it 50% or is it 100%?
It's 50.
50%.
It's not great.
It's not gonna break the bank on stuff. My God, I know we're playing the game. We're playing the game.
Oh, sorry. No, it's yellow. It's 200% reinforced gem damage is what it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's actually quite sizable.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to go test out Lou Albano and make everybody go look at the honorable mentions again.
Hey, man. This is why we're doing this stuff. I want everyone to be completely lost when we go and do this. Anyways, for those that don't know, I have in my Discord, which is linked up there. I just put it into the chat. I do have a section in my Discord for top 10s, and so you can post your top 10 in there. I take those into consideration as well when I'm doing these things here. So tonight I'll take all of this into account, obviously, and then we'll. You're welcome to leave your ideas about that as well, too. What you think about the top 10. Seth's trainers I can show Seth's trainers. We need this and then immobile gems. There we go. Ta-da. So Seth's trainers were, what was it? It was Red MP. It was Bulldog, or you can use, was it Piper for more? And then Seth's was reinforced damage. I got everybody? Okay, I got everybody. On the back end. Who's Seth? It's actually quite sizable. You caught me, Michelle. Yeah. All right. Microphone. Boom. There we go. Got that back. I feel like I did a video about this somewhere. It was you. And it was, what was it? It was the Rumble plate that we want. We're going to throw this all into chaos. People are going to be like, Waller who? That's right. Waller what? Waller who? Waller gone.
Yeah. It's gonna seem like Waller's gonna go poof if Albano makes the list.
That's true. Yeah, we're talking one. One move killers are not common in this game at all. All right, increase our yellow gem damage by 95%. Boost the yellow. 4 columns into immobiles. We're turning everything yellow, so try to connect them obviously as best you can. And then we're turning 51 immobiles. I did do a video. Thank you, Big Fritz. I felt like I did this. I feel like I did that. Then we throw in another 30 of these. You just made the list. Hey, there's 80 million. $80 million on a Captain Lou. Again, that's with all the bells and whistles.
80 million Albano or Waller?
All right, what do you think, chat? Waller, get him out of here.
Now's the time to vote, chat. 80 mil Albano or Grayson Waller? What are we doing?
What do we like?
Or you could pick somebody else. I don't care. It's all you're voting.
Waller stays. Come on, people.
Lou,
I stand with Waller. Delete.
I got Waller. Keep Lou. I stand with Waller. Spent 50 on Waller. Never used them.
Waller with both gears.
All right, hold on, bro. How's about you play Waller?
Oh, good God. Do I have to? Sure.
Yeah, you don't have to, you know. I'm just thinking.
Who uses Lou? That's exactly the question. All right, so what do we got? We got color moves and multiply gems. All right.
I mean, look, we could also get rid of Michelangelo Kofi if y'all don't like Kofi.
That's true.
Like, there's other people.
Yes, we do. All right, so we're playing him triple green.
I have not played Waller in so long. I think it's like the sub. What does the sub leave behind?
Sub leaves multiplies of 3. We're taking a guy who makes subs. Is that what we're really doing, everybody?
Is this
what we're doing?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't love it. I don't really love it.
Oh, okay. Solo, yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry. Are we doing triple green, or are we actually doing? It's the sub build. Oh my God! All right, y'all. Bring back Ray.
Ray is staying in the honorable mention list after I saw bro hit 2 pyros and hit almost 90 mil. Like, yeah, Waller ain't doing that. It's just not happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all lost me at sub. But all right, triple green, is that the what is the moveset that y'all are trying to champion Waller with? Yeah, we're still doing the top 20 right now. My God.
For those of you that are pushing Waller, why him over 80 mil Albano?
And don't say sub. He's a boss battle specialist. Okay, for one mode he's good. So that's
if he's good for one mode, guys, are we really going to put this guy in the top list? All right, you know what? Here, this is what we're gonna do. Enough. I'm not gonna torture bro.
Thank you.
Which one stays honorable mention? Lou Albano.
Yeah, it's not.
Waller. You got 2 minutes to vote. The poll is up. Y'all are gonna decide. Okay? I'm not torturing bro anymore.
No torture. Okay, so we've gotten into the top 10 now. We got Pig Boy in there, and maybe Seth. So Pig Boy, Seth, those are 2 in the top 10. Who should we check out next? Do we want to check out Tusos or Vader or Goldberg or Sammy? Who should we try hitting up next?
I feel like Taker and Tusos, as good as they are, don't crack top 5. I feel like they're top 10 worthy.
Okay.
That's a me thing. I don't know if that's an everybody thing.
Sandal just wants solo. He just wants to yell, "I love you, solo." This video has been bro-rific. Thank you, Dukenator.
Goldberg needs to be explained. Okay. All right, bro. Do Hall of Fame Goldberg. Everyone wants to know why people are voting him first. Let's do that. Let's
Sounds
do
good.
that. Lou Albano's going to beat out Waller. We'll figure out the top 5 with like the 5th person, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to say Goldberg needs to be the 5th person in the top 5, and other people are going to say Goldberg needs to be number 1. So we're just going to do Goldberg. And it's those 2 moves, the spear and the gorilla press.
Yeah.
Fine. Good to go. You need 1 purple MP trainer because his other gear comes with MP, and you have both gears, and that's what we're doing here, is if you have everything. So
Boom. 100% gem damage. And then we're going... He does yellow, right, at the end of all this?
Is there a purple MP yellow gem damage trainer? Does that exist? Like, is that Hip Hop CENA or something like that? I'm going to look it up. Hold on.
Tech CENA instead of Woods. There you go. Thank you, Ben.
Yes, purple MP and yellow gem damage.
There we go. Okay.
Lou Albano gets into the honorable mention and Waller's out. Okay, got it.
Got it. Okay, so do we need to match as well too? But we're making 7 snowfalls.
No, it's just 2 zombie punk, and you can do stunning.
Oh, I have on move charge, not previous. I'm like, why am I not seeing this? Zombie punk, which is you. And you said the other one was
stunning Austin.
Stunning awesome. Why is he not there?
Because he's the new 40% everything.
Oh my god, where is he? This could take forever. He's probably being used by somebody last Friday, right? Countdown, color joints, color row breaks.
It really is a huge problem bug for this account because everything is at the same talent, and so it's all based on like release date of the same talent, which is a headache to try and remember.
There's also no rhyme and reason, right?
Go to instead of gem damage, bro, because there's so many. Go to defense, because he also has move defense, and it's going to be quicker to find him that way.
Not gem defense, but move defense.
Yeah, it'll be under gem defense because there is no move defense thing, but it'll list the move defense also.
Oh my god!
There could be a lot less people to scroll through.
There we go. We found him.
Good.
3 years later.
The plates are going to be that unbreakable crown again, the Mae Young crown. And then I forget what the name of it is, but it's like a Ninja Turtle plate. It's the yellow to green ultimate plate. I don't know what the name of it is for the life of me.
I want to say it's the New Era plate.
Might be.
No.
Ben's also saying the Yellow Rumble and the Cesaro Chucker. I mean, I guess there's a couple of ways you could do this.
But it could be that one. You want the Cowabunga?
The
yellow to green?
Yellow to green. Yeah, that one. Cowabunga.
Ta-da! Let's go. People love those chuckers. That's what does all the damage. We went blues.
If they're working, they're working.
If they do, they do. What do we have? This one, focused. Deal this, and your purple gem damage goes up by 200%. Even better. Okay, so increase all of our gem damage.
Yeah, so we're just doing the 2 purples, and that should be enough to win it.
And then chucker number 1. And then, oh, it must be the other chucker. What did that do? 100 and something million? 100 million? I think it was the other chucker that we wanted.
103. 103 mil.
Okay.
No, because I think they both triggered the green gems. So it's like
it's one round of green gems.
Yeah. I also think you could do, instead of the Cowabunga, you could probably do a green rumble.
Okay.
Or a yellow rumble, rather. could probably do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you're breaking the whole board. So that would work just fine.
All right. It sounds about right. 100 plus million, 2 clicks. That's why people love Goldberg. When you got the gears, you can just do 2 clickers and done. All right, let's take this one off.
This is also a good reason to get the Goldberg gold gear out of the prize wall this week.
Yeah, especially for those of you looking. Thank you, Shell, as well, for sending me the picture. For those of you that got the 50% prize wall, right? That's where it's on this week.
Mm-hmm. That is exactly where it is at. It's actually on the regular prize wall, too. For those of you that don't know, you don't need the half-off prize wall to get that specific gear. Still can get it with the regular.
1, 2. Yellow Rumble and Superior Tech.
Superior Tech is what, the 7 chucker, Ben?
That did 136.
Yeah, see, that's still totally fine.
Still hit 100 with the boost. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think you need to generate 7 when you can generate 20. Like, that's more than enough, right?
So there you hit, right? That's what we were looking for. We were looking for a good 130 something plus million. That's why Goldberg's up there, right? That's why he's.
So, yeah. So, look, I like Goldberg as someone amongst the top. I think he's better than top 10. I don't know if I would go as far to say that he's number 1, but I do like Goldberg up there for sure.
Gunther can hit 200 million. Uso is better.
I think Uso can hit better, but Uso being Cascade prone makes him not better. I can't rationalize Uso being top 5. If you guys want to vote on that, that's fine too, but I can't rationalize that.
Multiplies more. Gunther is a gem defense. Since it's a new prize, well, they should drop the 100% price tag each week. I mean, it's not a bad idea, Smokey Brown.
So, our final 10, let me redo our pin here now that we already have our honorable mentions.
Okay.
So, we're taking out, so Waller doesn't even exist anymore. Brett, Kofi, Solo, Ray, Big Boy. That's the new one. That's going to be the new pin. Okay. Chat. New pin. Okay. Who are the bottom 5 out of this new pin? And again, just like what we had before, we're going to have you put them all in one message. Don't just be like, oh, Usos, right? Like, give me the bottom 5.
Number 6, 7.
6 through 10.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't matter what order. It just, you're not seeing the pins. Okay.
It's literally 2 messages above what you just typed there, SMT.
So Goldberg, Sammy, Rieger, Gunther, Rex, Vader, Seth, Tusos, Taker, and Pig Boy. Rex, Seth, Usos, Sammy, Rieger. Okay.
So I will give my vote. My vote is Taker, Usos, Seth, Regal, and Rex. And I know a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy, but after seeing what Bro did with 1 click on Pig Boy being a 92 mil, it's very difficult.
He's shot up the top 5 for you, has he?
It's very difficult to not. He's not counterable.
Yeah, he just has to click the button and it's done. Seth, Uso, Regal, Seth, Taker.
Seth seems in everybody's group. Uso seems in practically everybody's group.
Taker seems like he's in most.
Taker seems in the majority of groups. So Seth, Seth Uso Taker. Hold on. So Seth Uso Taker.
You're going with Bro Reeker.
A lot of people saying Vader towards the end there. I don't know if I agree with that though. A lot of people also saying Pig Boy.
Do we need to see some Vader?
So it seems like 8, 9, and 10 is definitely Seth Uso Taker. I think we're having trouble with 6 and 7.
Okay.
Pig Boy, Vader, Rex.
This is like an actual class. Yeah, King. It's what it's supposed to be.
For me, Beluski, Sammy's best showman on the game. That's a 2-bob thing though.
So do we need to see Sammy again? Just for
You're on Vader already. I don't want to disturb that. You can play Vader.
Okay, well you've just called him the best in the game. Let's show everybody why.
That's fine too. Got no issues with that.
Let's show everybody the way 2Bob does. All right. Strap. What do you want on it?
He's all gem damage.
Okay. Plates.
So this is why I love him. Hard Times plate is great. Actually, no, he makes jugs. Doesn't need plates. My apologies.
No plates?
Doesn't use plates. So no plates, no problem.
Jug. Decrease jug.
You can put Blue Rumble on him if you really want to see Dumbo freaking numbers.
I like Dumbo numbers.
Put the Blue Rumble on him, screw it.
I like Dumbo.
I'm not gonna complain. you want to make Sammy look even better, by all means.
All right. Is this what you want? You want the double? You just going double yellow? Just 2 yellow moves?
Blue Thunderbomb, Haluva Kick, and the driver. The blue move that gives you yellow MP.
That one.
And you're gonna use Lawler or Brawn Breaker for blue MP.
Previous.
You're gonna use not ETV, sorry, Freakin' Seth and Streakberg for Jug Gems. And then, of course, the king of gem damage coaches now, Stunning Steve.
Damn it. Cool. All right, let's show the people.
Like that little gem defense trick for him, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to find him now. Thank you.
It's awesome.
Eva Tardy slip. Thank you, Howie. make sure you hand that in before class ends. Appreciate you making it.
You want to see what it looks like without the rumble plate bug? Sure. I'm sure Bro can show you that too.
Yeah, I can show you that.
But yeah, this is Dumbo strong, blue move, jug move, finisher, and you win.
Yep.
Before they had MP increase reversals, you couldn't counter him, which is why I thought he was the best.
Yeah, fun, David. What's happening?
The other thing too is like he doesn't use multis, he doesn't use pyros, so like he doesn't get countered like Rex can be countered now.
And that's 163 million. Ta-da!
Dumb.
Force people.
It's literally dumb. Can't you just run them 2 clicks? You can run them 2 clicks if you go with a yellow MP and Santa instead of more jugs and gem damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be way less damage, but like not as oppressive.
Heart stopper instead of rumble. Yep.
Yeah, I mean you could pick up 50% blue gem damage. It's not horrible.
You can try that. Damn. I appreciate that. Did I pass it? I was laughing at the damn comment.
I always forget what this thing looks like.
No, it's Royal Rumble. Only when I pass it 2 or 3 times and I'm like, there it is. That one. Found it.
It happens all the time. I'm literally so delayed compared to you two, and I still don't see it on my end. Oh, there it is. Literally right as you clicked it. hate that plate so much. Can never tell what it is.
Never find it. Gunther 2 clicks 150, and that's why Gunther's up there.
See, no one has even argued putting Gunther in the top 10 versus the top 5. So I'm not even bothered with that.
No.
This is just like this is what I do with Sammy.
Yeah, people are just questioning Sammy whether he should be in the top 5 or not. So we're gonna do some damage quickly. That still did 106 million. So you don't need the rumble plate, although the rumble plate gives you 60 million more damage. So stuff like that.
Dumbo numbers for Mr. Sammy.
So awesome. There you go.
Is the X in the... Yes, that is all that we have, Stephen Randall.
That's all we got for tonight. So next stream tomorrow with Merrick's, he'll have 2 more. And then Wednesday with DJ, he'll have 2 more. And by the end of the week, you should have all the letters for that entry for the code. All right. So what do we think then, chat? Is he top 5? Do you want to win in 5 seconds or 10? Exactly, King. That's what we want to know.
So, Bug, the reason I like him more than Pig is because you can't really counter him other than reversing MP gain. Pig Boy, you can counter, like you mentioned, against multi-gems, right? So that's the only reason that I like him a bit more. Obviously, speed-wise, you're going to go with your one-click winner. But there's no real, stopping it.
Absolutely. All right, so Gunther.
I'm assuming Gunther's the yellow moves.
Yeah, he's on here triple red, but somebody must have been using something else. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. And increase your yellow. Is that one 4x7 into multiplies? Then the random area, destroy 7 column breaks. Which letters are we doing here? Someone was doing column break things.
The code Eagles was X9. That is the code.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting for a lot of stuff this weekend. Blue moves multiply? No. Oh, is it the Yeet Drip?
Yeah, this looks like a Yeet Drip combo.
Column breaks and multiplies.
And you're just going to run starting MP. They don't even want you to use the blue move to gain MP. They want you to just hit the 2 yellows.
Oh, just go double MP?
Yeah. Just go with Santa and the double MP.
Lyra or Seth?
What's the strength of his multis?
They're 10.
Go with Seth. Yeah, that's fine. Those 4. Ron, Kobe, Santa, Seth. Did the black MP trainer used to be someone else, or it used to be Bray Wyatt Nightmare?
Don't go against Don't go against big pop-up bump. Yeah, I wasn't going up against him anyways. So we want the Devil's Yeet now.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do Lyra because you only have 7 column breaks. That doesn't make much sense. The multis you're going to have, what is this? 28 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then more from the Yeet. Yeah. For sure, Seth.
All right. Yeah, you could do Austin 2 for 40% all gem. Wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it caught me for a second there too, Bug. So I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, there's your 4x7. You're gonna get rid of 4 of them. You're gonna put out more from the yeet, or from the drip rather.
So that was what, 150 damage? Something like that.
Still loaded on the end. 158. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why he'd be your favorite feuder. It's fast.
Yeah.
Click done. 158 million. Thanks, Ben. I didn't see the number quick enough. All I saw was like 150 something.
Yeah. So like the thing is, I like a lot of these guys. I don't like that they can be countered. It's always my like biggest iffy point.
Yeah, in terms of like speed, being able to
Yeah.
use in a feud, multiple setups,
Yeah.
bells and whistles and stuff. Who are we going to bring out? Okay, so we like Gunther in that top 2. Then who's the other one in the top 2? You can run him to
So
gem defense,
okay.
yeah.
So Chad, let's talk because we have Seth, Usos, Taker are 8, 9, and 10. So we need to fill out 1 through 7. So Bro's looking at the top 2 in the game right now. Out of everybody that you've seen, every single one that you've seen, including those that you haven't seen that you know are still very good, who do you have top 2 in Showboats right now? After all the stuff we went through. Pig Boy with 1 click, Gunther with the 2 clicks, Sammy with the 3, Goldberg with the 2. Um, who do you have top 2? And Bro's gonna set up Vader. I could already see it in the background now.
Yeah.
We're not doing a vote on this. I'm not putting a poll up. Like, you just need to put it in the chat. Who is it that you have top 2?
Regal does the most damage, but in terms of like, are you using Regal everywhere? Like, is he still your number 1 showboat to use, right?
I think that's what's, I don't want to say missing here, bro. I think that's what is keeping a lot of, like, holding a lot of people up from voting,
Mm.
is like, this is the video you have is top 10, and that makes sense, right? I think the issue is like, what are we looking at top 10 for? Are we looking at top 10 for pure damage? Because if so, Regal wins immediately. Are
Mm-hmm.
we looking at top 10 for pure speed? Because then, sure, Pig Boy just wins as number 1 because he's 1 button.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we looking for number 1 in terms of like, I'm going to use this guy in all 3 scenarios, showdown and boss and feud, and because I can use him in all 3 competitive game modes, now he gets number 1 for me. I
So
think that context is why a lot of people are on edge of voting here.
yeah, and again, like the top 10, I want to stress this, and you bring up a really good point, right? Like, it is all bells and whistles, it's everything included in there, but it's for, like, who are you using, right? Like, if you had anybody in the game, who would you be using? Who are you using in feud? Who are you using with showdown available, sort of thing? Who's fast to use? Who's fun to use? Like, that's sort of what it comes down to, right? Like, who are you actually using? Take the damage into consideration, take the speed into consideration, take who it is you're actually using yourself if you have them. I think all of that like needs to come together. But what's also equally important is this, though, right? Like, and it could be different answers, and that's why I word it like this, right? There's a top 2 or 3 that's interchangeable. That's why I don't say like this is the definite number 1, this is the definite number 2. That's why I say top 2 or top 3. They're interchangeable depending on what you have, who you like, and what the situation is. And that's why I say top 2, top 5, top 10, because they're interchangeable within those different categories. I hope that makes sense to everybody too, right? Like, I'm not saying like, Gunther is the definite number 1. You might just like Pig Boy better, or in your case, you like Sammy better, based on the way that Sammy plays, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to get to, right? They're interchangeable in that sort of group, right? Like, this is a top 10 showboat, but so is, Usos, right? Taker's a top 10, but so is Uso, and so is Seth, and they're interchangeable in that top 10.
Right.
So that's the kind of stuff that I want to get to, right? Is we're not going to get a definitive answer. Like, we might get a definitive answer, right? Everyone might agree that this is the top sort of showboat, but like, yeah, I think that's what I want to sort of get at, right? Like, this is the
So
interchangeable. Yeah.
So chat, what we can do, and obviously, look, I love what everyone's posting here too, and in terms of how we're ranking things. I'll throw out my rankings, right? And I will say, and again, this is obviously none of this is set in stone, and I don't think that my number one in the game, like I don't think any of that is. It has to be listened to, and everyone else needs to be ignored or anything like that. What I'm gonna say is to Bro's point that all of these characters are interchangeable with each other. I think it needs to be, and there's 136 million from Vader, by the way, on 3 button clicks too. I
Mm-hmm.
think it needs to be looked at in terms of all of those things. I think the damage, I think the speed, I think the game modes that things will be used in all need to be accounted for. Now, again, obviously Regal is a monster in boss battle, especially when you're allowed to use skill plates, which, of course, gotta love this one.
It's no longer a
Um,
thing.
but I think for me, I'm not using Regal in Showdown. I think for me, I'm not using Regal as my go-to in feud. So I would probably have to put Regal as my 7. I think looking at it now, with all of the built-in reversals to pyro gems and gem damage increases, as good as Rex is, I think he rounds out my top 10 and he sits in 6. So that's where I would have it. I think Pig Boy makes his way into the top 5, and I think that Vader makes his way into the top 5. I think Vader's good, but in terms of that whole speed thing, I think that he isn't as fast because it's the whole 3-click thing, and he still can be countered by multi gem down. He's still very strong, but I don't think that I like him as much as I like the others. I think Pig Boy is the exact opposite, where it's like he's super fast instead of, being on the slow end of needing to click 3 moves. But I don't like that he could also be countered by multi gems. So I like Pig Boy a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that I like him top 3. And that
Mm-hmm.
leaves for me Sammy, Gunther, and Goldberg as my top 3. I love Sammy. He's been my go-to for feud ever since I got him. But I can also be open to, looking at things differently. The reason I like Sammy is because the only thing that counters him is if you have someone that gains MP. And so I don't find that reversal to be too taxing on him. Whereas if you have someone that has, again, minus multi gem, which seems to be very commonplace, I feel like that hurts Gunther a little bit more. I would put Gunther at 3, and now I'm debating between Sammy and Goldberg at 2 and 1. And I think after looking at what Bro showcased with Goldberg, with all the bells and whistles, that it's very difficult to play against Goldberg. Goldberg has one thing, which is gem damage increase, and Sammy has one thing, which is move damage. Move gain. So both of them have reversible things. I think that's where they kind of butt heads against each other. And so I've had a personal preference towards Sammy, but I can absolutely see that Goldberg has a reason to be number one with the plate, the plate. I respect that. So I would probably argue that Sammy and Goldberg are my interchangeable 1 and 2. That's my take. So that's my vote. I'm not saying that that's right. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I think that everyone should have a reason as to why their vote is what it is, not just this guy because damage, right? Like that's it's a bit silly at this point, right? And I think that's what Bro's trying to avoid
Mm-hmm.
is silly commentary and try to get more into the detail, right? Like that like I forget who said it, but this feels like a class. That's kind of what this is. We're all kind of giving our feedback as to why, this whole thing equals what it is. It's kind of like showing your work in math class.
Mm-hmm.
That's my outlook, right? And look, again, I might be wrong, but that's my vote. Um, And yes, Bug, for me, like I was mentioning it, I personally, I think it does. And that's why I don't like, um, I don't really like Gunther as a top 1 or 2. I think I like him at a 3 because at like 150 or 160 mil, which is about what he did, I like the idea that even against multi downs, he could probably still do enough to get about 80 mil in, give or take. Whereas Pig Boy, who's only doing about 90 mil right now against multi downs, I feel like his damage comes significantly down. And I think that Gunther gets the edge because he has the heat plate. And again, I might be entirely wrong here, but that's where I would put my own top 10.
There you go. And again, there's no wrong answer, right? Like there's no wrong answer. There's top 2 answers, there's top 5 answers, there's top 10 answers. But again, we're just trying to narrow down the 10 best that you can go after. And your top 10 might be different from mine. It might be different from Bob's, and that's okay. But we're just trying to like. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Bug. And that's what I want to start a conversation about. Who are the best cards to play in this game? Like that's really what it comes down to, right? So, and it could be different. We'll put yellow on here because he's yellow. But I wanted to see what Hogan's going to do, and this is going to throw everybody for a loop when we change out his affiliation strap.
This
is going to be amazing. Okay, so increase the damage of all of your gems by 168 for 1 turn. Then increase your move damage by 300% for 1 turn. And you can get that to go off twice. He has the 1/6 area to swap into yellow gems, which means you can get this to go off a second time. And then you can make 10 random gems into snowfalls. And then you can blow up yeah, it's silly. Copies 2 Bob's homework. All good stuff. Okay, do we actually want to rank Santa Hogan in all of this or no?
Santa's going to be an interesting one.
Or is Santa Hogan just somebody that we don't put into the rankings because so few people actually have him? How do we do?
I feel like, you know what I feel like is like either at the very beginning of your video or the very end. It's like you do a silhouette of him and then never mention him. So everybody knows exactly who you're talking about. but then it's just like, yeah, we forgot to mention him. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, don't forget. He's always here. Like, oh, man, that's right. This guy.
All right. So let's... Oh, and I don't have any more. Of course, right as we end the stream. Right as we end the stream. All right. Well, it just means Merrick's has a full bag of donuts for tomorrow. Okay, cool.
All right, so you definitely use all 10 before tomorrow, right?
Yes, we have to use all 10, and we have to use all of them now. So Merrick's cannot. This is the goal, everybody. Yeah, very few will have him at 6 gold. Agreed. All right, so then in terms of what is it that we're using? We're playing yellow moves. I think we can actually equip a yellow rumble on here. Yes, there are a couple of people that actually have him 6 gold. What's the
Some
other?
of those people do exist, believe it or not.
They do exist. There are a few.
There's not a lot, but they exist. Promise.
It's a handful. I forget what the other plate would be to go on here. We'll just shock the system. Probably not. If you can spend that amount of money, you're definitely not in debt. You have the money to play around. Okay, so this is... Let's go. That's what she said. Hey, now. All right, Hogan. Let's see what you can do. Oh, shoot, I forgot to... Did I not put trainers and coaches on them?
I don't think you did. You're so excited.
I was so excited.
I don't blame you.
I gotta go to bed, man. Pause, y'all. Over under 10 accounts. I'm gonna go under. If I had to guess. No, I did put them on here. I actually just didn't put move charges. Bro. I wasn't paying attention. We need yellow moves. This is going to make everybody mad. So we have... What's my move? My move is 6. Okay. And I can't use him as a trainer or a coach.
This character's not real.
Agreed. It's not real. Who is the yellow?
Yellow is the OG John Cena, baby.
Yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, I gotta find him. It's probably somewhere being used. I can't imagine him not being used. Oh, he wasn't. Okay, what do you know? All right, let's try that. Now we can start off. No, we ain't healing it. I don't care if we have 1,000,000 health packs. Wait for someone. Yeah, someone would absolutely complain if I didn't need the extra MP to get that going. We could do that. And then the yellow's not ready to go. What are we doing, bro? Are we even playing this game right now? We need green MP. I feel like I was lied to. I feel like there was a way to run this at one point. Oh, that's what we need. We need the
yellow to green plate.
Break yellow, yeah. Get green. I knew there was a way to play this somewhere. All right. Our yellow move's now doing 5 million. Quit this. Quit this. Bro, we could have done this. All right, back to map. Back to map, everybody.
Back it up. Back it up.
Back it up. Back it up, everybody. Back it up. No, request. Faction, heal me. 2Bob, sign in, heal me.
Hold on, I'm going.
1x6 to swap into yellows. Is there a way to do this? Back to the drawing board. You know what? It's not real. There's something to do with the random. Choose 5 to destroy, gain random P. Choose 6 into yellow, random into reds. There has to be a way to run this. It's not you.
Oh, the choose destroy, maybe?
No, you'd have to have him. You'd have to have a +1 MP somewhere. You'd have to have a line bonus, basically, to get this going. That's what's missing. Break yellow, get green. Like that. That's how this works. It's a very specific Pacific build. Then you can do it. Is there a coach that gives a +1 MP? I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone we can use slim numbers, to be quite honest. We do have perks, so that's always helpful. Did I not get green MP? Did I put the wrong coach on?
You put steel, right?
Oh, it didn't. I didn't save it.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Take 4. Here we go again. My goodness. I did click. Y'all saw me do it. I clicked on it.
Well, you know what? Y'all get some overtime right now because bro is determined to make this Santa work, y'all.
Save. There we go. This time we're saving it, bro. All right, here we go. And then we're done because bro's got to go to bed. This is not working out well. The last 10 minutes have been a joke. A joke, I tells you. A joke. All right.
And nobody's laughing.
Okay, if we had a line bonus, this would be different. Whatever. All right, let's try this again. All right, 1. Then you can do this. Yes. Yes. This is a brosaster, is exactly what it is. And then we can do this. Get it a second time. And then 10 randoms into snowfalls. You were praying for a cascade. Of course you were. 1x6 into yellow, or do I need... Oh, that's actually not what I wanted to do. I know Zoro has a way to do this. I'm sure he does. This is not going to end well. All right, well. This was the worst thing ever. Enjoy your 17 million, everybody. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We did it.
We did it, everybody.
What did we do? Nobody knows.
Nothing. That's why he's not going to make the top 10. I don't understand why all we're worried about this.
Everybody wanted him as an honorable mention. Like I said, bro, all you got to do is just put a silhouette of him there, make everybody think that he's just this god tier character
for the whole time.
And then don't ever discuss it.
And then don't say a word.
Waller back in.
Isn't it the ghost whooper plate? Oh, you mean I have to play like yellow move damage? Is it the move damage build? Is that what this is?
I mean, that setup is really strong for what it's worth. He does have. That's how I run him. With the moment, with the yellows, and with the ghost whooper, he does do stupid damage for what it's worth.
Okay. So it's a whooper thing.
Which I haven't even thought about it. You can put the 150 and the takedown threes on him. Yeah, you use the finisher also. Instead of that, what is it, the green move?
Oh man, now you're gonna make me like switch things again.
Remember, we're trying to make sure Merrick doesn't have any skill play bits. No, I'm just kidding.
We're on a mission, everybody. We're on a mission from God. Take down threes. With the yellow. Okay, cool. Nobody takes him seriously. Okay, so this time we're going to put in the whooper plate.
Put Waller in the dunce cap.
Nobody takes him seriously.
Yeah. For sure.
All right, so you want me to do yellow, yellow, yellow?
Yeah, triple yellow.
Trips yellow. Okay, so that means yellow.
You need yellow MP for Kofi to start. You need the yellow move damage and the MP. The 2 and 100%, whatever that is.
Okay.
And then Gooker, obviously, for move damage. And then who's the...
Yellow finisher is you.
Like Hall of Fame Rude? Hall of Fame Rick Rude for 40% yellow?
I don't want previous. I want move damage first. God, we're in overtime right now. All right, any color finisher does 50.
You want the Gooker, if you can find him. I'm sure he's got to be in use.
There he is, 75. All right, close enough. I want to go to bed. I want to quit the bank.
So you do the boost, you do the boot, you do the boost, you do the boot without actually putting gems down, and then you hit the finisher.
Got it. All right, so this is doing 1.7, and there's another one. Okay. All right, 1.7. Ta-da. And then we do the boot. That does 5 million. Excellent. That does 8 million. This does 11 million.